I am Rocca Cruz, and welcome to Be.Live. Be yourself and live your purpose. If you've been walking with me through this series, then you've already started letting go of who the world told you to be. You've peeled off the titles, you've named the labels, you've sat with the fear of being seen, and you looked for purpose in places most people ignore. But now, we're in the tension, the part no one really claps for, the in between. This is the moment where the old you is fading, but the new you hasn't fully formed. You're not lost, you're just in the middle. And here's the truth about the middle: it demands consistency. Consistency sounds noble until you are 3 weeks in and still seeing no results. Until the habits feel hard. Until nobody notices. Until you'd rather just start over and feel inspired again. But the real growth doesn't come from the big emotional burst. It comes from the boring decision to stay when it's easier to stop. And that's what episode 5 is about. Because when you say, I want to be a better version of myself, that version won't just appear. It's not about motivation. It's about movement. Small steps, honest choices, quiet work, doing it over and over. Let's talk about Linda. Here's a story about Linda. She's addicted to the rush. Linda is brilliant, but she always waits until the deadline. She tells herself she needs the pressure. She says her best work comes from when she's under stress, fueled by coffee and chaos. And to be fair, she always pulls through. But deep down, she's tired. Not just physically, but emotionally. She wonders if she's actually lazy or maybe just scared. Because, when she starts early and fails, she thinks there's no motivation, there's no inspiration. She's scared of being so prepared. I don't know. But a lot of us just do everything last minute. Linda isn't addicted to pressure. She's avoiding the consistency and the process. So some of you are like Linda, maybe not with deadlines, but with your goals. You wait until the fire is hot to move. You wait until you're inspired to begin. But God builds in the quiet, in the long, steady, behind the scene places. He, the Lord, God, honors the consistent even when it's slow. He sees your effort even when no one else sees it. He's forming something in you, not just what you do, but who you are. You don't need to feel amazing to be becoming. You just need to keep showing up. Consistency is how you build the identity you discovered in the earlier episodes. You can shift into a new identity if you keep living from old habits. You can't live your purpose if you act only when you feel it. So consistency is the bridge between who you were and who you're becoming. You have to keep at it. You have to until it becomes you. And the beautiful thing is you don't have to do it all at once. You just have to keep going one day, one choice, one breath. So let's open your journal. Take a few moments today to write down. Write down this question. If you've got your journal, it's time to open our journal. Take a few moments today to write down these questions and answer it from the bottom of your heart. Where am I tempted to give up right now? What habits or patterns are holding you back from becoming the person you want to be? What would it look like to stay just for one more day? Personally, it's hard to be consistent doing this podcast. You're so busy. I'm so busy. I'm trying to juggle work, sleep, but it takes consistent effort to do something you love, even if you don't feel like it. So let's do a breathing exercise. You want to inhale slowly through your nose and say, I will stay rooted. I will continue to do the work I want. Then breathe out. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Inhale and then exhale. Think of yourself just showing up every day, being consistent, just like a firefly. It may be small, but it still shines. So this was episode 5 of Be.Live. Next week, we close the series with one we've been building toward all along. Identity shift. You've got to let go. You've faced your fear. You've stayed consistent. Now it's time to become. So see you there. If you like this episode or you've been listening to Be.Live, share it, like, and comment. So thank you. See you again. See you next week.